Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Allen Family Firewood. It is cold this morning, just the way I like it. So
freezing up the ground.
Yeah, the ground is finally hard. I think it was 14, 15 degrees this morning when I got here.
It's not overly warm now either, but yeah, it's working.
It's good and hard now, and I've been cutting for a little while. The only thing that I had kind of forgotten about was after moving all that wood, because it was so crappy and dirty and muddy out here, there's quite a bit of that on the logs. So
frozen.
Yeah, there's no wiping the dirt off.
No.
So, not when it's this cold. It's just like you're cutting through a rock. But I don't know. There's probably only a cord of wood here I've cut up just this morning, and I'm pretty sure I've sharpened that saw about 7 times so far.
At least. Slow process.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's nice wood. It's all red oak, and I mean that's what all that pile is, you guys. It's all red oak, and I want to get through this before we go on to the pine, just so it has more time to be drying. In hopes maybe it'll dry for next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
But we got a plan to speed that up too. That's a winter project. But anyway, we might be getting a load of wood today too.
Yeah.
From Tony. Yeah. He brings wood to JP, and maybe he saw that other video where I said, geez, he had some nice looking stuff.
Well, he did bring us a load, two loads recently.
The other day. Yeah. That's what we're cutting up now. So, but it was dropped over there the other day when it was soft out here, and I couldn't get out here with a tractor to move it, and it just, everything sat on the sand. So maybe it's just this stuff that's got sand and stuff on it, but it's not chain friendly, I can tell you that.
No, not at all.
It's perfect weather though. I mean, this is nice. This is working weather for me. That 90-degree heat, they can have that. I'm all set with that. Yeah. I don't like to sweat.
I like the happy medium. No extreme, one way or the other.
I could do it without wearing coveralls and.
Yeah, it really inhibits your movement when you got.
It does. Coveralls and chaps and coats and sweatshirts and gloves and all that stuff, but.
Such is winter.
You just got to work harder and then you warm up.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to do anything anymore. You're just going to be a camera girl today, right?
Well, today.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're still going to stack, but.
I'm still like bundled up to Jesus to stay warm.
That's the whole purpose of this big corral, you guys, is cut up all the rounds in here, scoop them up with a tractor, bring them over to the splitter, and I'm going to back that dump trailer right up to the splitter. I think it's going to work good. We'll see.
How long do you think it'll take you to fill this corral?
I don't know, but there's a lot. This is bigger than I was thinking.
It always looks bigger when you start cutting.
After doing that much cutting, it didn't even really put a dent in it. I mean, it's just...
Well, half the battle is getting it all cut up anyway, and then it's there as we can split. And
I would have to think, I mean, with this thing full and kind of rounded up, I bet this put 7, 8 cord in here, all cut up in rounds. It'd be kind of nice, because then you can just focus on just cutting.
And splitting and
then when you're splitting, you're just splitting and stacking. I think it's more productive to do just one thing instead of stopping, cutting, splitting, going back and forth. I mean, I like the break of
doing something different, but it is gonna probably make us a lot more productive.
It will. I really think it will, and hopefully it all works, but
we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's tomorrow's plan to be splitting, or I think we've got to go deliver that wood because the ground's froze up top.
Yeah.
And this weekend it's supposed to get up 55, almost 60 degrees.
Yeah, we got to do it before then for sure.
So get that done.
And we can split, and if we have to stop and do that, we can get that done. And key is to get it all done while it's cold, and we can move around out here. So
yeah. We're going to make this a 2-day video or a 1-day?
It's probably going to have to be 2-day because all you're doing is cutting.
Yeah.
Today.
It's going to get old quick watching.
Yeah.
Just cutting.
We'll do the speed version.
Yeah. So we'll do some cutting and hopefully some delivering tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is what, 6 cords gotta go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Make more room on the top side for what we'll get.
Oh, and I didn't even tell you, there's Tony that's bringing the wood. I mean, this is some pretty nice stuff. I mean, some of those probably should just go for logs. Him and I kind of cut a little bit of a deal. Normally, he splits his own wood, and he sold all his wood and didn't save any for himself. So
Oh, jeez.
I says, I'm going to have it probably in a half a cord to a cord up there. I said, you keep bringing me nice, straight, clean oak like this, I'll bring you firewood. I mean, I know we're going to have that wood up there that's dry. That'll get him some wood burning.
Yeah, that's a fair trade if you don't have to go get it.
I don't know what the number ought to be. I mean, if he brings me 5 cord, maybe we cut and split, bring him a cord. We don't even have to go get it, you guys. He's bringing it here for us.
Yeah, it's really easy.
That's even better than driving down there and burning $40, $50 in fuel to go get a couple cords. So
Yep.
I like that whole setup.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah? Well, we'll have to talk to him when he gets here, and I'll mention that to him. Because he seemed pretty happy with that idea this morning. So.
Yeah, that's a good trade.
All right. We ain't getting anything cut.
Back to cutting
Yeah.
and sharpening.
I just sharpened it again, so we should be good to go for a little bit. It was getting dull, and I set the big log there, so.
Yep.
Normally I cut it on the forks, you guys, but most of this stuff is 12 feet, and the forks are 6 feet apart, so that only leaves 3 feet on either side.
Can't really cut much before you have to dump it off.
You get 2 cuts, and then you got to dump it off. So
that works.
the longer stuff, I mean, I had some stuff here this morning that was 20 feet. It was almost the full width of this.
Yep.
So that was nice just to cut ends off, but yeah.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, maybe there is a project. All these little short pieces, maybe we'll cuff them off to the side, and
Yeah, we got to figure out
we got to do something
a good
with that.
spot
We
for
can't-
those as we
we're,
go.
We're going to produce way too many of those. We could heat our house and the shop on that,
Yeah.
but I just can't move. I can't split them and throw them on the ground, and then when that pile gets big, throw them in the trailer, and then go up there and dump them someplace, and
Yeah.
then move them again. It's not worth moving them.
We got to figure out a good process for that.
We're going to
'cause
have to bite the bullet.
We create a lot of it, so.
You got to bite the bullet and buy IBC totes. I mean, they're stupid money for those things. They're probably $80 a piece around here. Last I heard, that's what they were.
Yeah,
But
it would work the
we need
best.
probably 30 or 40 of those foolish things. That's going to
Well,
put a dent in the bank account.
we'll see how that goes.
But I hate wasting it. I mean,
No, we got to use it. It's all right
it's
here.
all good wood. It's all good hardwood, and it'd be ready
Yeah.
to burn for next year.
Yep.
Plus, them
Perfect
totes,
for the boiler.
them totes stack right up as long as we don't round them up.
Yep.
So,
Okay, my face is getting cold. You got to get back to work.
all right, let's get after it. Yeah, made it a whole 2 cuts. Back to the tailgate, start sharpening again.
What's this, sharpening 2,582?
Yeah. Well, that chain pretty well had the meat, so. As you can see, that's one pile. You look over there, there's another pile where I sharpen the other side of the saw over here, and it's pretty well went through half a chain at least so far, so.
Oh
I
boy.
just figured it was good to edge up this bar a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit of a ripple on the edge. As you keep that, keep them good. It's always a good idea. Get them pretty well good.
Sure, slowing down the process, isn't it?
Yeah, I should have had that wood bin full by now, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's just I'm having to sharpen the saw every fork full of wood, so it's certainly gonna slow things down quite a bit here.
Is what it is.
Yep, we'll get through it. That's one of the downfalls of working in the wintertime, I guess. So
Got quite a pile over here, though.
getting there. Not nearly big enough though. I did hear from Ron. We got to bring that 6 cord too. That's not going to happen tomorrow. He'll be there this weekend, so
Oh, all right.
maybe he'll be there Friday. So it'd either be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got to bring that. But,
So, we'll be splitting tomorrow.
yeah.
We were going to do that anyway, so we
Well,
just won't have a delivery in the middle of it.
yeah. It was going to be cutting and delivering or cutting and splitting. So it's going to be cutting and splitting now. If I can get enough wood cut up, good grief. This is crazy having to sharpen the saw this much. And no, I lost the scrunch that does everything. So yeah, I'm using a saw kit and my Leatherman and
Surprise, surprise.
right. What do you think?
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Not real productive either. I figured sure as anything I was going to be able to fill this whole corral today. And I think I could have if I didn't have to sharpen the saw every fork full of wood.
Yeah, it was ridiculous every time. Every time I turned around, he was sharpening the saw.
I started with a chain that had only been sharpened probably 3 times, you guys. And I mean, I filed that thing so there was nothing left. And put on another new chain, and that one's half gone. Yeah, at least half gone now, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's there. I mean, that This thing's like 24 feet wide, and the blocks are 2 feet tall by 6 feet. So
It's really hard to gauge.
yeah, it's kind of hard to get.
I know a lot of rounds can fit in there, though.
Yeah, more than I really had figured. I mean, I figured 7, and I'm thinking it's got to be. I was thinking there's 3 or 4 in there, but maybe I'm way off. Maybe there's only 3.5.
You never know till you split it.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm thinking that thing rounded up will hold over 10 cord. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Especially if it comes out into the front here a little, and that'd be a nice.
Yeah, you got that short ended
That
wall.
wall
but
is short over here. Yeah, we only came out 12 feet there, but the wall over on this side, we came out 18 feet. So I just wanted to be able to get in behind over there to be able to get at that pile of pines. So that's the only reason we did that. I don't know. It never even got above 18 degrees today.
No, it's been really
It's
cold.
all day long. I've been looking in the truck. It's been 18, and
It's going to be
down.
the same tomorrow.
So I think I just looked now and it was back down to 15.
My charge and my gloves and my socks is long gone, and oh boy,
I love it like this. This is perfect for me. But
you're different.
so
So
yeah,
we'll see what tomorrow brings.
yeah, we're gonna split tomorrow, which will be in just a second for you guys. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go probably hook up the trailers, get those all set in place, bring the generator over, try and get as much of that done because I think I haven't shoveled out those trailers.
No.
So I got to shovel out trailers tonight, and it's just now 4 o'clock, and you can see the sun's already gone down, so it doesn't take long. It's going to be dark.
Good old winter makes
Yeah.
everything that much harder.
Yep.
Daylight, snow.
It is.
everything
When it
fights ya.
just fights you up here. The days aren't very long, and everything fights you, but you got to keep going, right? I mean,
Have to.
yeah, they want that tractor payment every month for some reason. Same with the truck payment. They want them every month.
Yeah, in a
so,
perfect world.
yeah. But, all right, we'll see you guys in just a second here. All right, day 2.
I can't move very well.
Yeah, and normally we'd shut the conveyor off and the tractor off, but I don't dare. I've been here for a few hours this morning. It was only 9 degrees when I got here, but I think it's up to, what, 15 now?
Yeah, it feels like 10, I think.
The conveyor would go about halfway around and then stop. And you could push on it and get it to keep going. It's the snow and the ice, so I had to get up on the top side with wrenches and try and put some more tension on it. But that wasn't real easy because
Nothing is.
it was painted. It was painted, and they painted over all the threads, and everything was seized right up. So nothing works good when it's this cold out. So,
No.
but that's why everything's running because I'm just not going to shut it off, and I haven't even tried to start splitting yet. But
Oh, geez. I'm surprised.
yeah, I know.
Took me all morning to get dressed just to get here.
You've got to layer up when it's this cold. This is my kind of weather. I like it, but as you can see, we've got the trailer, the big trailer, the end-to-end trailer, backed right up to the splitter here. I've got pallets set up over there. The dump trailer is the other dump trailer, the crappy one, is under the conveyor. And that was a project because we had left wood in it, and all the slash from the last time we did a video with a 4 cord there all in one day, and all that slash and sawdust was froze tight. I mean, I was taking a sledgehammer and the picaroon and prying and yanking, and
Oh, boy.
I bet I got 2 hours last night into trying to get that trailer empty. But I think I got it pretty good.
I just have to say, I feel the need to give a shout out to Phil. This guy never stops. He's the hardest working person I've ever met. He stayed here hours after I left yesterday. I prance off at sunset, right off into the sunset, and he's here for hours, shoveling out trailers, stacking the wood that was in the trailer, getting everything ready, and then back again first thing this morning to do the same thing. It's
It's
just,
gotta happen.
I know, but I just wanted to
It's gotta happen. One way or the
give
other.
you a little accolades for your efforts, because they're not lost on me. I can't work like that. Holy smokes.
I've heard it before. Usually they say I'm the dumbest guy, the dumbest hard-working guy they know. you gotta work hard if you're not gonna be real bright at things. So, hey, whatever. I'll get it done one way or another, because I don't quit. I won't give up. There is no quit,
No,
give up,
I can
nothing.
attest to that.
You dig in and you just push a little harder, that's all. But
Well, you might be pushing me today. We'll see how this goes.
yeah, I'm gonna have to check out the sticker on the stacker machine, because I'm pretty sure it says does not operate below 20 degrees.
Yeah, I tend to seize up like the equipment.
I got you. You got your fur hat.
I do. I'm going to get moving, though. I think I'll be all right.
You're gonna sweat
I
wearing
know.
that.
I think I'll be all right once I get moving.
That's
But
good. The fur hat's a good when it's down in the single digits. I brought mine
Yeah.
today too, but
I don't think I'm going to need that quite yet.
I had it on.
The fur gets in my eyes, and that's
Yeah.
going to...
Yeah, I had mine
Bug
on
me.
this morning while I was working on the conveyor, because it was cold.
It's freezing.
But I had to go to the store this morning once they opened, buy some new gloves, because I was still on summer gloves, and
I'm having a glove issue.
summer gloves just don't work this time of year,
No.
not when it's this cold.
My heated gloves, I'm pretty disappointed in. They really don't cut the mustard, and I've got my insulated gloves on with the thin liner gloves underneath, so I'm hoping, but I can already start feeling my fingers getting cold, and once I start touching wood, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see.
Gonna do your morning workout, do some jumping jacks, and get in shape,
Doesn't help my cold fingers,
do a
but we'll
couple
see.
laps around the Woodyard.
Probably not. I can't even move with all this stuff on. I'm going to be exhausted just carrying my gear around.
Oh well. All right, so this is going to be the first time we try this out with the dump trailer. So I think it's going to work, but you guys are going to see it just the same time we do. And
Hopefully it works.
you know, we were talking about gloves a minute ago. What do you guys use for gloves? I've been told pig skin's the best. These ones were pig skin, so I did get these. But usually that's what I run. These Kinko gloves.
Just the fur lined or whatever it is.
Yeah,
lined.
I mean they're just insulated gloves, but I think they're just leather,
Yeah.
moo cow skin, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call them. It's not pig skin, and these were, so I grabbed these this morning. We're gonna try them out.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, let's try out our new system, see if it works.
All right, let's go.
Awesome.
Yeah. After 2 hours this morning fighting with this thing, we're gonna do another hour. I mean, it's obviously this thing was made to move potatoes, you guys, so it's not a firewood conveyor, but I've tried to make it work, and I don't know, it's wearing my patience really, really thin, I can tell you that. It just won't, it goes about halfway around and then it just stops. No, I don't even have to have any wood on the conveyor, and it just stops. And I sat here for an hour this morning and got it tracking just perfect. I mean, because there was paint all over the threads and nothing wanted to move, but I got it to work. And now I see it's tracked over. Not a lot, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe when the weather warms up, this thing acts different. That's all I can think of. I'm gonna try and turn it back. I'm probably gonna have to do it while it's running, actually. So, but I'll try and bring this one back a little bit, and then I'll go fire it up, and we'll play this game here for an hour instead of splitting wood. See what it's gonna do. Stuff's all landing right in my face.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. I don't dare adjust it too awful far because I had it perfect this morning, so but at least it's going around. Nope. It was going around. Okay. And then you just gotta give it a little help and anybody want to buy a conveyor? I wonder if Chris Wolf takes trade-ins.
Probably not this one. Well, here he is messing with the conveyor again. It didn't stop turning, but the tread is like far to one side and it's rubbing against one side, and we know it's just a matter of time before that frays the belt and it's kaput. That belt breaks, we're dead in the water. So he's trying to adjust it one more time to get it even so it's not rubbing on that one edge. Slow goes it today.
Well, yeah, that was almost fun, but not quite.
Not really even close.
No.
No, it wasn't fun at all.
Pretty unproductive day.
Broke our cardinal rule.
Yeah. I don't like messing with things that don't operate right. So, as you know, a new tractor and new truck and trailer and the conveyor's always been a pain, you guys. But it was an extraordinarily big pain today. I mean, it was 2 hours I had this morning. I mean, it was running, but it would only turn, go around about halfway and then fetch up. And it's fought us all day long. I mean, I've been up there with wrenches, trying to adjust things
3-4 times.
Yeah, I mean, we wasted at least another probably better than 2 hours today.
Definitely.
And what did we get? We got a half a quarter bundle wood and
almost a half a quarter. Well,
almost,
a row short of a half a quarter of the uglies.
Yeah. I mean, there's still quite a bit in the trailer. There's probably a third of a cord in there. So, yeah, we split a cord today, which is very unproductive. The trailer setup being backed up right here, you guys, because you're sitting on the splitter. I think I worked out good, grabbing the round and setting them right here. That saved having to bend over. I'm just gonna go there because everybody always tells us all those short cut off pieces, 4 inches, 2 inches, 8 inches, whatever they are. They're like, gee, you're wasting them hauling them to the mulch place. Well, I don't know the best way to say it, but you're either a business or you're a hobby. I mean, we're a business. We got to make a buck at it. If you're making payments on stuff and you have equipment and you're buying equipment to do your hobby, it becomes a business. And I do this every day, 7 days a week. And same with her. I mean, but I just showed you, before we started talking, that pile of crap on the ground, all short pieces.
Popple.
There was a couple 16-inch pieces, but it was popple. But there's a third of an IBC tote full right there. I split it up because everybody's like, you got to split it up. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Well, I don't know what to do with it now. I mean, now what?
Now we have a big pile.
I did it. And I handled it. I handled it from here and I put it on the splitter. And that's all I want to handle wood is once. That's why we have this set up. You take it out of the trailer, you split it, goes onto the conveyor, and it gets stacked. If you're handling it more than that, from a business point of view, you're losing money. I can't do that. It would be a hobby and I'd have to go get a job, and I'm not doing that. It's just the way it is. I've been all my life, I haven't worked for anybody else. So, or at least since my early 20s.
And if I get a job thing, you don't have help.
Yeah, I lose a stacking machine, and that's not good.
Among other things.
I need a stacking machine. I forgot to read the warning label on the stacking machine, though. Below 20 degrees, it doesn't operate.
Yeah, well, I'm operating and it's below 20 degrees.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you did all right. You did all right. But now I got this mess on the ground. And I went through all the effort to split it, and maybe you guys have some ideas. I am totally open to any ideas that you guys have. Don't say go buy some IBC totes or get some free ones, because they're $75 to $100 a piece.
Yeah, and there's no free ones to be had around here.
No, you don't get free ones around here. No. That's $75 to $100 a piece, and that's for the small ones. You're over $100 a piece for the big 330 ones. Yes, I could pick all that wood up, throw it in the bucket. I don't know where I'd put it. Maybe go up on the top side and dump it on the ground to let it dry.
No.
But even that little bit amount, a bucket full, is going to take up the space that a 4x4 pallet of wood is going to take up. And that pallet of wood is worth $200. And that little pile of wood is worth $20. So do you take the dollar bills that are in front of you, or do you go down on the ground and sift around in the dirt and try and find those pennies? I get it. It's just, if I'm looking for them pennies on the ground, I'm never gonna, why not take the dollar bills that are right here? I mean, plus all the time, I gotta throw that all in a bucket now, because it's gotta go somewhere. I can tell you where it's going, out there over the Bankins, where it's going. For right now. Because we don't even have, now that I'm doing this, I don't even have a trailer to dump it into. But normally, with the whole corral that we set up, I was picking out all the short pieces and just tossing them off to the side. Just because after we're all done, I'll scoop those up and scoop up all the sawdust, put it in the trailer, and take it to the mulch place. And that's a whole nother thing. I mean, there's a foot, because this is a 12-inch board right here, you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, this is all just sawdust, because the bucket, when you pick up the rounds, you're going to get all that sawdust in it. Now, I've watched Larry and Robin over on their channel, and he's got a rock bucket that's just slats in it.
That's what we need.
I think that's going to be the ticket right there, so that I can scoop up, shake it, let all the sawdust fall through, and dump the rounds in here. Because I got to mess around. I got to shovel out. There's a half a yard of sawdust in this trailer, and I was already shoveling a bunch earlier because it was holding the wood up there, and I was worried the wood was going to come down and whack me. So
fine-tuning the new operation.
Other than that, I like the trailer, the way it's set up. I think that's going to work good. There'll always be some cleanup of the sticks and slash.
Yeah, that's inevitable.
But that isn't going to be that bad to rake up, because I mean, we've gone to all this effort, put down all the gravel. We might as well keep it raked up and clean. And I mean, it's never going to look like Terry or Todd's yard.
No. But at least workable, and we're not walking over mounds of shrapnel.
Just can't do that anymore. This whole thing is progressing as we go. And that's kind of the plan, is to keep getting more productive and produce more and more wood. So we can't mess around with those short pieces. It's just
doesn't work for us.
There's no market for them. I mean, a whole quart of it only sells for $100 if you can find somebody to buy it. So even if I took all the extra effort of trying to fill up IBC totes, I mean, I guess you'd have to stack 4 of those high, the small ones, to get an actual quart of loose wood, and it's only worth $100.
Yeah.
And in the same place, I can put a $200 stack of wood. I don't have that much. We don't have that much room here.
Yeah, and we don't have the time to deliver it, even if it's a donation type thing. I mean, we don't have the room to store it. If people wanted to come pick it up, I mean, we'd let them take it for free.
Yeah,
but
they come get it for free. I'm all in. We don't have the
room to store it.
I'm all in for any of you guys that think we should be saving it. If you want to bring your trailer here or park a truck here, I will throw it in right off the splitter. I will split them all and gladly get rid of it. But I don't think anybody's going to come from across the country or drive more than a few minutes to.
Well, if anybody local should pick up on this, then that would be absolutely.
By all means,
love to do that.
I'll even go a couple, 3 days and make a big pile there for them. They can come down and pick it up. It's just not. I can't handle and rehandle and handle it again.
It's too much time.
It just doesn't work. Not when you can be splitting wood, and we have to make dollars. I mean, there's payments and stuff that has to go out. It's a business. So
therein lies our dilemma.
Yep. It's
well, it's not a dilemma, but it's just
as a hobby, Yeah, when you've got some spare time, you pick them up and, you know, you lug them to your house. And I mean, it's a lot of effort to handle those little pieces, but I just don't have the time or the space to do it, guys. So anyway, I got about a half an hour's worth of light left, and
we got some shit to clean up.
and yeah, we do.
Oops.
Beep. Yeah, a half an hour's worth of light and an hour's worth of work to do here, cleaning this mess up. So
yep,
we're gonna wrap this one up, you guys, and call it good right here, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We're still going.
All right. We'll catch you guys on the next one, and we really appreciate you watching. Take care.
Bye.